Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all you little maniacs across the world, once again, it's motherfucking time for Robcast Live, coming at you live, I'm ready from Spreaker Podcast and Robcast Radio. Here's some of you little maniacs, and here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Oh, yeah, little maniacs. What do you say? It is a beautiful day today. What day is it? Wednesday. Oh, here in beautiful Brazoria County, and we are ready to rock and roll with our first daytime live episode. What? Is it a soap opera? It's always kind of soap opera in Brazoria County, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Robcast Live Daytime, baby. Grab you a set of big titties and hold on, 'cause it's gonna be a good show. We can't play any depressing music today. We gotta play only some uplifting type things because we're talking about kind of a depressing thing today. But we've already talked too long without starting off the show by giving mad respect, as we always start off your show by saying thank you to the Army, thank you to the Navy, thank you to the Air Force, and thank you to the Marines for what? That's right, for doing what you bad motherfuckers do to keep our country free. So if you are servicemen and women, service peeps, past, present, and future, Robcast Radio will always show you mad respect for your service. So thank you for your service and mad respect from Robcast. Always like to also thank the first responders, firefighters, EMTs, and last but definitely not least, back to badge, the boys in blue. Support your local law enforcement. Ladies and gentlemen, man, they just trying to get home at the end of the day to go see their loved ones, just like you and I are. So rock and roll, back to badge, first responders, firefighters, EMTs, and police. When we all of us little old pussies run away from danger, you all are trained to run straight into it. For that, we will always give you respect. So rock and roll, here we go. Today we're going to talk a little bit about customer service. And I've got a treat for you, because talking a little bit about customer service, wow. Talking about customer service, been frustrated, man. We've been scammed. Too many people get scammed all the freaking time. It seems like it's happening more and more and more, that we're getting taken for our money. And this is the thing. What's happening is it's, you know, a little bit of money to me may be a lot of money to you, and a lot of money to someone else may be a little bit of money to the other person. I like that one, Flip. But the point is some of these people, they try to take, they're not trying to take everything at once. The people that are just trying to take a little bit at a time, because if you just take a little bit at a time from every single person, you'll end up with a fortune. What I'm running into, especially on eBay, and this is from the very beginning, from the beginning of dealing with eBay, especially, and I've only dealt with them the past couple years, is freaking never receiving an item, and by the time you realize it's not there, it's too late to do anything about it. You know what I mean? Like, you have to wait 6 weeks before you can say the item hasn't gotten to you, because it could take up to that long for it to get there. But after 8 weeks, it's too late. You know what I'm saying? Or something to that effect. So once it's on there for a certain amount of time, and then you forget about it, let's say it's a $2 item. You know, I have ordered some $2 or $3, like yesterday, I ordered from China a 90-degree screwdriver. Well, because right here, if I go to our local parts house, they don't have it, and if I order it from anyone in the United States, then this particular tool costs about 20 times as much as we could buy it for overseas. So if it's something that I don't need right now, a lot of times I'll order things from overseas. And what is happening more and more and more, what's happening is these people are just, they're not negligently, not like their customer service and quality control and all that has absolutely nothing to do with the reason why you didn't receive your item. What it is that they're a ghost company. The item is a ghost, and they're not selling anything at all. They're selling, it's just a scam out of the gate. I call them ghosts and scammers. Call them what they are. And then you can see I get frustrated because then I call eBay because you have to go through due process, and you have to think like a computer and talk to computers for about a day. I'm kidding, but at least for a while before you actually get to a human being. And I think that's part of our whole customer service problem. So if you've never listened to the Robcast before, it's just me talking cash shit. I got my producer Flip around here somewhere. I guess he just walked out. He's gone. And since the flood, we really don't have any knobs to turn or anything like that. We're blessed that we have little ghetto ass equipment that we've scrounged up in order to bring you all a Robcast. And all we're about is representing Brazoria County and mainly trying to remind people just like you, and to remind you that you have a special talent. And you should wake up every single day doing what you love to do. And that you should use that special talent that you know that you have in your heart. You should use that talent to your advantage every single day, right? And the world would be a better place if we were surrounded by creative people, that lean on one another instead of try to trip one another up and make the other person fall, man. We need more people lean on one another. You hear me? I'm saying? So that's really what this all started. What the Robcast all started as was, I was trying to help a young actor work on his acting chops, and it helped. And yeah, we wanted to get out there and do something different than AM radio. So we're going on 3 years now. So I'm blessed. We're blessed that we're here today. And we're definitely blessed that we woke up today, right? On God's great earth in Brazoria, beautiful Brazoria County. And we'll get more into like local events and stuff like that, what's going on around Brazoria County. I think I've got the schedule for the Brazoria County Fair that's going on. And we'll talk a little bit about that. But the main fucking coffee, motherfucking bitch. I never put my motherfucking notes and shit next to my motherfucking coffee, except for right now. And so I almost just drenched you all and the notes. But it just got the corner. We're gonna. So we're not going to make excuses today, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to make some things happen. We're going to make something happen. And because we are live, it makes life a little bit more interesting. It helps us think on our toes a little bit. And it definitely, I'm going to start just doing shooting from the hip. Fuck it. We're just going to start rocking and rolling live. Uncut and unrated. We're gonna, I tried to do a morning show before, and I'm not a motherfucking morning person, so I don't think that's gonna work out unless I pre-record it for you all. And not to mention the studio was up to my neck in motherfucking water, and I'm blessed that I even got saved a fucking I saved the power cord for the small PA system, so we ended up having some kind of fucking background music and a way to play audio. etc. So for these things, man, we gotta count our blessings. We gotta be grateful for the things that we have, and instead of getting pissed off about stuff, and raging out on it, what we've got to do is step back, take a minute, and think about this, and say, what can we do in order to prevent this from happening again, even whenever it comes to you getting scammed. And people, if you can reach out to the person that's fucking people around and try to make sense to them to where they might not do it to anyone else, you know what I'm saying? That's the main thing. That's what we're all here for, to help one another as a support system, and also to protect one another. You know what I'm saying? Don't motherfucking mistake my kindness for weakness, peeps. I love all y'all. I love all human beings. But, you know, don't get that shit twisted. Meaning that you can take advantage of people just because they got a lot of love in their heart. Because people got a lot of love in their heart, man. I mean, those are the people that you need to help. Those are not the people that you need to take advantage of. We need to be spreading that word. You know what I'm saying? We need to be getting around in a circle and talking about all the differences that we have, instead of just fucking butting heads over the differences that we have. Because, I mean, let's face it, that's a lot of the things that make us click. That's why puzzle pieces fit together, guys, because they're different. Because they're opposite, man. You know, if I would just fucking hung around with people that had the same exact views and opinions as me every day, it would be motherfucking boring. And that's dumb. I think a lot of dumb fucking people that don't want to fucking use their brain, and a lot of lazy motherfucking people that don't want to use their brain, just stay with their blinders on, because this opinion and this, what I've been taught, and is the easiest route to go from point A to point B. So you keep cutting that rut down into the ground until you can't see anything anymore except for fucking dirt. Because I would rather surround myself with people that have stories that I haven't heard before from across the world, or fucking you know, I'm short. I don't know what's on top of my refrigerator, so I like to talk to guys that are 6'6", you know. When they're talking about how they're complaining about when they put their convertible top on their car, you know, it hits their head, and I'm complaining about not being able to see over the steering wheel. You hear me? I'm saying every one of us is built this way for a reason, man. It's because we are all like fucking puzzle pieces, and we should interlock together. We're all connected. You know, whenever I'm talking about people that are scamming, this motherfucker scammed me the other day, and I straight up, hey, I'm like, I'll send, motherfucker, you don't know me. I'll send 200 of my brother bikers over to your motherfucking house to collect $40, dude. Just to make a point. But I told him your problem is that no one's ever taught you that whenever you steal, you're just stealing from your motherfucking self, dude. Because karma's a bitch, and it's all gonna come back on you full circle. You motherfucker, not me. It's only gonna come back on me if I do something spiteful, or if I say, look, if I do go hunt this motherfucker down and beat his ass over $40. You hear me? I'm saying? Is it aligned in the stars? What would be aligned in the stars would be, yes, find the guy, make him think you're gonna beat his ass, scare the shit out of him, make him piss his pants maybe, and then call it a day. But because we don't roll like that anymore, what we try to do is try to use our motherfucking brain. If you can try to use your brain to see what's clicking inside someone else's head, to just try to make them see the light, or even just to see that there is a creative solution to anyone's motherfucking situation. I can't express that enough. No matter what kind of situation you might be in, you are in, you're backed up against the wall, you got bills to pay, your relationship suffers, there is always a creative solution out of your situation. Period. No matter what the fuck it is. The good Lord put these defense mechanisms and these instincts inside of our head in order to let us survive in this world. And why would he steer us wrong? That's why whenever I say something about, whenever you have that motherfucking